Anyway, let's begin with Royal Caribbean on board the Splendour of the Seas and this 8-night Venice and Greek Isles fly cruise. Now, for anyone that hasn't cruised with Royal Caribbean, what would you say, Keith? What makes them so popular?
Really great, fun, innovative ships. You know, they're a big cruise line. You're going to see here some of the entertainment and the partying and the acrobatics. It's all about having a great time. You've got the DreamWorks characters there. That wasn't me. That was Shrek walking down the central reservation there with Fiona. Great food. You've got the sushi. You've got a great selection of different dining opportunities. This particular ship launched in 1996, having a massive refurb in 2011. And you know, every cabin comes with an iPad. Not to keep, just to borrow throughout the course of the cruise. And
that's nice, though, isn't it?
It is. You can check your bar bills. You can, you know, order midnight munchies to your cabin. You can surf the web from your own iPad in your cabin. It's also got digital wayfinder. So if you find it difficult to get around a ship, at any point, at these different points, you can find where you are digitally, and it will give you directions to your next restaurant or to go into the shows. You can get lobster from Portofino's, get surf and turf from the Chops Grill. There's a new boardwalk. Doghouse on board where you get these wonderful kind of German-style hot dogs, loads of different varieties, all included in the fare. All you can eat hot dogs at no extra cost. You've got the signature Viking Crown Lounge at the top if you want to enjoy great views as you sail in and out of port. It's known for its extensive and brilliant entertainment and a plethora of different bars to enjoy on board. And of course, the signature rock climbing wall and mini golf.
That ship looks stunning, doesn't she? Splendid, hence the name, Splendour of the Seas. And wait till you see the itinerary, because we're actually going to fly you over to Venice. And Planet Cruise have arranged a free night in a 4-star hotel, which is really nice because you get to spend a bit of time in Venice.
You do, and you're even more magical. You get to spend the evening there, which is so lovely because it is. And the best thing about Venice, my advice is just wander, get lost. Honestly, go and get lost. You'll always find someone to put you back in the right direction because Venice is incredible and there's something to see around every corner. 117 islands, 150 canals, more than 400 bridges. It's one of the world's most romantic cities. Some of the greatest lovers of all history, such as Casanova and Sean Ryan, have trod those streets. You can maybe go on a gondola. You know, you can even learn to ride a gondola now, or maybe to drive a gondola. Probably ride a gondola is not the right adjective, but you can certainly learn to sail a gondola or pole it down the river. You can go through to St Mark's Square, the Basilica, the Doge's Palace, the Bridge of Sighs. I particularly love going over to the islands of Murano and Burano, where you get the lace and the famous glass making. You can give your credit card a workout in the great designer shops. There's so much to do here, but it is beautiful.
And it is just so nice that Planet Cruise are giving you that extra night there, because a lot of cruises, you know, will cruise out of Venice, but you might only have an hour or so there. You've got the whole day and night. Anyway, our cruise then begins, doesn't it?
Yep, 7 nights on board this splendid ship. And your first port of call is Kotor in Montenegro. This is a gorgeous medieval city. Look at that photo. This is Europe's longest and southernmost fjord. The sailing itself, which takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours, is stunning. So make sure you're out on the open deck and you go as you sail into this medieval walled city. It's a World Heritage protected city surrounded by mountains. And again, you've got age-old walls, these little crooked streets and cobbled piazzas. Your camera's just going to, your memory card's going to be full up so quickly. You can take a trip through to Budva if you want to go and see the celebrities and these gorgeous, seductive sandy beaches. And for food, I always like to give you a food advice here. Najuski Pluska. It's their local take on Prosecco ham, and oh, it's gorgeous. Really thin sliced salami type flame, and they give you a lovely cheese.
I'll tell you, you're back on your food, I've noticed, Keith.
There's also a great wine road as well.
Oh, is it? And
the wine.
Drink as well.
The Montenegro wine road, yeah.
Where next then, Keith?
Then we're going to Corfu, the Emerald Isle, a magical mix of heavily scented pine woods, tiny villages, somewhere only Greek is spoken, endless sunshine, and Greece's largest medieval town. Then we're going to Athens. This is watched over by the mighty Acropolis. It's the birthplace of civilization. I love this place. It's peppered with ruins, Sean, and relics of the glory days. You can stroll these cobbled streets, look up at the medieval plaza, where you can sit in a little taverna and get some tzatziki and some olives. Oh, delicious. Gorgeous, big, juicy olives. Go and join the locals. I love it for views from Philippappus Hill and see the couples there enjoying the view as well. You can see the changing of the guard at Constitution Square, which is quite magical. You can wander in the footsteps of Aristotle in the ancient Agora, where democracy first took root. Or you can head out and do some amazing shopping. Gents, hide the credit card because there is so much to buy there. Honestly, you get hit hard if you go shopping in Athens. It's great.
Now, one of my favourite islands, Mykonos next.
Yeah.
I love this place.
I know you're a big fan, and again, it is loved by backpackers through to millionaires such as yourself, Sean.
Oh, yes.
You know, and it's a jewel. It's a little jewel in the Aegean, and it's full of sugar cube houses, some of what you're seeing here. These gorgeous 16th century windmills that litter the coast. You've got the labyrinth lines of Chorla, as it's called, which apparently was built to confuse pirates, and it's tremendously romantic. Just wander around in the footsteps of Shirley Valentine this time and see little Venice. Look, keep your eyes out for the island's got a mascot, which is Patronus the Pelican.
Oh,
and,
yes,
and he's got a full-time
yeah.
member of the island who's paid to look after Patronus the Pelican. He's a wonderful character, so if you get a chance, say hello to the Pelican. And beyond that, great beaches. Platas Gilas is my favourite one, where they've got amazing bars and restaurants littered right along the side of it.
And then where next, Keith?
Then we're going to Agostoli, a lovely little touch of Greece here for you to go and enjoy, which again is the island of Kefalonia. This is real wine and olive country for Greece, very romantic, steeped in that wonderful mythology of the ancient world.
And then a final relaxing day at sea, and then back to Venice where you disembark, and of course your flight over to the UK. An amazing itinerary, I think you'll agree. A beautiful ship, just looking at the pictures. So when was she refurbished, did you say?
2011 was refurbished.
Really,
and
smart.
again, this is Izumi, which is the sushi cafe on board as well. Loads of different dining opportunities. So, you know, if you really like variety and you like to kind of try new things, this is brilliant because they're going to give you that chance, all within this wonderful, safe, exciting environment.
And the rooms, though, really, you know, really spacious Royal Caribbean. Now, in terms of price, we've got a price of $749 on, of course, that lead date, the 31st of October. We have got all of those other dates available as well, of course. Flights are based in London, but we can give you flights from Manchester and Glasgow there as well. And we are going to give you that free night in that 4-star hotel in Venice, of course, as well. And price-wise, just to show you the prices across the season, to give you a little idea, you know, if you've got a few prices in mind, I was really surprised at how low the prices are in August for some of those. Do you think?
Really, really good. Yeah, for peak season, with, you know, cracking weather, where it's going to be, you know, it's going to be busy, a lot of competition at that time of year.
Yeah,
the prices go up.
I thought
they're
they were
very good.
Yeah,
they really are. Yeah.
So if you have to go in August, you know, really low prices there, and a really good price on the 13th of June as well. Excursion-wise, by the way, we really want you to get the most out of your cruise experience, and excursions are a big part of that. But if you book them on the ships, they can be a little bit pricey. Well, if you book them through Planet Cruise, you can save up to 60% compared to what you'd pay on board. And also it just means, Keith, that these are all arranged and you don't have to worry anything.
The big thing is that normally when you get on a ship, the first thing you do in the first day is you try to find your feet, but you also want to go to the port showcase, and then you have to book all your tours, you know, and it can be, there's a lot to do. So take the worry out of that, and also the disappointment of those tours sometimes being fully booked. Do it beforehand, and that first day is a chance for you to relax, have a cocktail, look at the views, and not have to worry about all the tours and everything else.
So, you know, if you like to book into those, you can do it tonight or do it a little bit closer to, of course, your cruise through Planet Cruise.